Hi, welcome to episode 2 of Built on Beliefs. Showing up to you, recording in my outdoor studio down by the river. Absolutely gorgeous here. Nature just reminds me of how much abundance there is, how we're meant to be here to grow. It brings me peace, it brings me to the present moment. And I've been utilizing that tool of nature more and more in these past few weeks as the weather becomes nicer. And I decided it would be fun today to record episode 2 out here in my church. So today we're going to be talking about the 3 levels of existence. My dog is here with me. That's Lily. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 levels of existence which ultimately create your experience or your personal reality. And what it is it's a way to look at your beliefs about yourself, about others, about the world, about the purpose of being here. All these greater beliefs are what make up your identity. Your current consciousness. Your consciousness, you can shape. It changes. We're always changing our consciousness based on our thoughts and our experiences. And there are these 3 levels that we can use as tools to break down, okay, what am I creating from? What consciousness am I creating from right now? What are the results it's giving me? And the best part is, if you're not getting the results that you want in life, you can go back to analyzing these tools and adjust them to get different results in your life. Okay, so let's jump right in. So the first one is called to me. It's the belief that life is happening to you. That you are powerless and out of control in this world. Life is about things happening to you and you reacting to them and putting fires out. And it's not just problem solving. It feels like you're defending yourself. You are in survival mode. Maybe you feel like you're barely keeping your head above water. And in this state, you feel like a victim to life. You feel like life is happening to you. And you have to defend yourself and to work really hard and to hustle. Or maybe it's so bad that you've learned that you have to shut down to protect yourself, just to avoid life because it's hitting you too hard and you don't know how to manage it. And so when you're living in the to me state of existence, you are shutting down. If it feels too overwhelming, you can overlay this with the stress response of freeze. Or maybe sometimes you can overlay this with the stress response of fight, where you get up every day and you're going to work really hard. That's getting into the second level of existence. Let me pause there for a minute. But when life is happening to you, you feel like you're alone and you have no control, no power, no ability to shape your reality. It's just you got to defend and survive. It feels heavy. It feels really awful. You're disempowered. You probably live in a lot of fear because you don't know what's coming at you next. You know something's going to come at you because you live in by me or to me. And you don't know what to expect and you're on guard. That's life happening to you. There's another way to exist in life, and that is called by me. By the way, this work is highlighted by Dr. Michael Beckwith. A lot of other coaches talk about this, but I first learned about it by Dr. Michael Beckwith, and also Peter Sage, who's one of my current mentors. So, by me is similar in to me in that you feel like you're alone. There's no one helping you here. There's no higher power. There's no inner guidance. There are no angels or guides or family members who have left you. They're not there supporting you and guiding you. You truly feel like you're alone in the world. Now, unlike to me, you choose the stress response of fight. Okay? Your nervous system goes into fight. I'm not just going to lay down and be a victim and live in to me and kind of hide from the world. I'm going to step up. I'm going to hustle. I'm going to work hard. And I'm going to keep my head above water. And I'm going to try to be positive about it. And I feel like I can do that. I can fight through this life. That's why I chose the stress response of fight. Because if you don't feel like you can fight and win and sustain that level of energy, that's when you drop down into freeze and shutdown mode. But when you're in by me, you have enough energy, you have enough belief that you're capable of fighting your way through and making it. You're gonna survive. You have that belief. And so you walk through life hustling, working hard, planning, preparing. You have a hypervigilance of scanning the world for what's wrong or what could potentially go wrong. And so you're not in the present moment. You're staying ahead. You're looking ahead. Your fear has you looking ahead to potential problems so that you can solve them, so you can avoid them, so you can work around them. Or you're in the past, letting the past guide your future. Well, last time something like this happened, this horrible thing happened, and so I'm going to jump up into the future and try to plan and prepare and avoid that situation. That's living in by me. You're hustling, you're hypervigilant, you're alert for problems, you're looking for the problems to avoid, potential problems that aren't even here yet and may never be here. You're taking your energy and you're putting it on that. You're putting your energy on problems. Now, I want to share one little teaching concept in here, in that the definition of power is your ability to direct your attention, okay? Because where you direct your attention, that thing, whatever is getting your attention, will grow. It will get bigger because you're putting your attention on it. That's really cool. Because when you realize this, and in by me, you're directing your attention on potential problems, what could go wrong, what doesn't look exactly right, then you spend your life hustling and struggling and problem solving and looking into the future for problems, which means you're putting your attention on problems, which means you're growing problems. You're actually creating more scenarios so that you can go and fix them. So when you're living in by me, as a recap, you feel alone. You feel like the weight of the world is on you. There's no one else to help you do this. It's all up to you. If you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. If you are juggling a bunch of balls in the air and you set one down, you feel like everything's going to fall apart. And fear tells you, my God, don't do that. Don't set one of the balls down because everything will fall apart because it all depends on you. So I'm not going to be the one to put the ball down. It feels way too scary to put the ball down. And so you hold so much, you juggle so much, you work so hard. You're in a stress response. You're likely in overwhelm. Even if you're trying to convince yourself that you're fine, and you hear yourself saying, I'm fine, you're trying to convince yourself that you're fine, but you wouldn't need to say that if you actually were fine. You wouldn't need to try to convince yourself if you were actually feeling fine in the way that you're living. Okay, let's go to the third one. Third one is through me. Through me is where you recognize that life is an energy that is pushed through you. It's not coming to you, it's coming through you, which means you get to shape it. What do you shape it with? Your mind. So you think about a ball of clay, you shape it with your hands. Life, you shape with your mind, with your thoughts, with your beliefs. And if you remember from episode 1, beliefs are simply thoughts on repeat over and over, especially when you add emotion to it. Okay, then you're creating beliefs. So in through me, your beliefs are, I'm not alone in this world. There is this extra power that I have that's supporting me and helping me if I use it in the right way, if I shape it the way I want it to be shaped, to give me the results that I want. So in through me, you have power. You believe you have power. You can shape your life. You can shape your reality. You can shape your results. Do you have 100% control of everything? Absolutely not. Of course not. No. Do you have 100% of control of your inner world? Your thoughts? Yes, you do. You do. In the beginning, it might not feel like it because you're not used to practicing that. But with practice, it's just a skill like anything else. You practice it and you get better and better at it. At shaping your life into what you want it to be, the results you want, by stewarding your thoughts to create new beliefs that say, I have a power available to me. We all do. And we're shaping it every day, whether we know it or not. The power is there whether you believe in it or not. You're shaping with it, whether you're aware of it, whether you believe it or not. When you're living in through me, you know that power's there. You're aware of it. You know it runs through you, so you get to shape it with your thoughts. And when you shape life with your thoughts, it's going to give you a feeling. Those feelings drive your behavior, what you do or what you don't do. And your results come from the actions that you take, from which the energy is that you're taking them. Okay, so it's not just about action. It's about the beliefs, the energy behind your actions. Let's say you're playing a sport. Let's say you're going up to bat. Let's say we're playing baseball. And I'm a player. And I'm telling myself, I'm a great player. I can hit this ball out of the park. I'm a great player. I can hit this ball out of the park. And you keep saying that to yourself. But you don't really believe it. It's not yet in your subconscious mind. You haven't programmed that to override your beliefs that you're not very good and you're not going to hit it out of the ballpark. Your energy that you're showing up with to take the action of being up at bat is a lower frequency energy of a lack of belief. Yes, you're using your conscious mind, which if you remember from episode 1 is only 3 to 5% of your power. You're using your conscious mind up at bat saying, I can do this, I can knock this out of the park. But your subconscious programming is still set to, I'm not very good and I'm never going to hit the ball out of the park. Then no matter how many times you say to yourself, I'm a really good baseball player, I'm going to hit the ball out of the park, you're not going to. Or if you do, you'll do it one time and you won't be able to sustain it. So the whole idea of living in through me is to have built a system of beliefs that run your subconscious mind so that when you do take action, you're taking it from an energy of true belief that you're capable of this. So there are a lot of things that need to be aligned to be able to get into the state of existence of through me and to have it work for you and create the results that you want. This is what I love to teach people is if I realize I'm in the to me, the victimhood of life, it's just happening to me and I have no control at all, and I don't want to be there anymore, and I want to move to through me, how do I do it? Or if you realize that you are in the existence of by me, where you're still able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, work really hard, push the energy, keep going, get up, exhaust yourself, maybe get into burnout, to feel so scared to let one of those balls drop, to feel like you're alone. There is no higher power. There are no ancestors caring for you. There are no past loved ones who are here in energy form supporting you. My dog's alerting me to something. I don't know. You are taking the world on by yourself and feeling very alone. It's very isolating. It's exhausting. You can develop feelings of resentment and anger when you're living in by me. But if you realize you don't want to live in to me or by me and you want to get into through me, that's what I love to teach people. It's the inner work, because you are shaping the energy that's coming through you, and that is what creates your reality. That's why you hear sayings like your inner world is showing up as an outpicturing in your outer world, or your inner world creates your outer world, or your thoughts are the cause, your results are the effect. This is all different ways of saying that we create our own reality. And sometimes that can be hard for people to hear, especially if you're really unhappy with the results that you're getting in life, or maybe you have got some horrible things have happened to you, some traumatic things have happened to you. It doesn't mean you have caused all of the outer events in your world, but it does mean you are experiencing the result of how you're feeling about the events that have happened in the world. Okay? Shit's gonna happen in the world. It's all about how you process it, how you perceive it, the meaning you make of it, which is going to determine how you feel about the things that are happening in your world. But when it comes to you and your personal experiences and your personal reality, you absolutely can shape that. So today, as a quick review, we've talked about the 3 levels of existence through which you live life, which means it's determining the creation of your life. The first one is more of a victim stance, called to me. I'm all alone. There's no greater power. There's absolutely no assistance in physical form or energetic form. I don't really believe in the universe or universal laws or God. I am just on my own. I'm struggling. I'm barely surviving. I may be in shutdown mode, hiding from the world because it's all too much, but I'm not having fun in life. Okay, that's to me. By me is I'm also alone in the world. I don't have any assistance physically or energetically from any past loved ones or spirits. But I'm tough. I hustle. I don't give up. I was raised to believe that you work really hard and that's how you get good results in life. And so I push and I struggle and I exhaust myself. And maybe I go into burnout and I'm starting to run out of energy and I'm feeling resentful towards other people. And maybe I feel angry. And I just keep getting up and I do it over and over again. And I wonder sometimes, geez, what's the point? And maybe you slip down into victimhood and you give up and you're like, I can't hustle. This is not sustainable at this level every day. And you could slip down into to me. And then the last one is through me. There is an energetic force that's here for you. It works with you. Whatever your mind determines to be true, it jumps on board with that. So if you believe life is hard, it's going to show you that life is hard. If you believe life is beautiful, and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's wonderful, and there's a whole lot of everything in between, and I can just learn how to appreciate every moment of it in this very short experience that I have here in the world of expressing myself, my consciousness in this physical form, in this third dimension here on Earth. This experience is designed for me. I chose to come here as a way to express my consciousness in a physical form. Because when we're not in physical form, we don't know what chocolate tastes like. We don't know what it feels like to walk through the forest and hear the river and to smell the smells of the foliage and to experience the energy that the trees are giving off, the vapors that they're giving off for healing. Do you see how when you're living in through me and you have these beliefs that there are things here to support you and to help you grow and to remind you when you're off track, when you feel bad, when you feel really low and really heavy, it's simply an indicator that you are living on a lower frequency, which means you are not in alignment with your true self. It's a message. Your feelings are messages. Are you in alignment? Are you in these higher frequencies? Or are you out of alignment? Are you further away from the truth of who you really are? And remember that this energy is moving through you and you get to shape it. So if you're not in through me and you feel like you're living life through by me or to me, keep listening to these episodes because you're going to learn a lot about how to reshape that. And if you're someone who's not feeling like you're in a period of waiting and listening more and you're ready to take more action, you can book a call with me. I'll put it in the show links. You could just book a call. It's free. I'm going to spend some time helping you identify which level of existence you're living through, which one you want to live through, and which area of life those are. We have health, wealth, relationships, and fulfillment. Those are the 4 areas I like to categorize to help us tune in and say, hey, where am I living in through me? Am I living in through me in any of them? Where am I living in by me, that push energy, that hustle, that don't give up, that exhaust yourself? And where am I living in to me? I'm a victim. I have no power. Life is just happening to me and it's kicking my ass. Book a call. We'll help you figure out where you are and what the next steps are forward. And if you're interested in going any further with me and becoming a client of mine, that's certainly something we can discuss on the call. And if you're not there and you're not ready, you can simply say that and I won't share any more with you about my program. But I do invite you to start thinking about which level of existence am I living through and how is it serving me? How do I feel? Okay? And we'll get into secondary gains in another episode. Take good care of yourselves. Get out in nature. It's healing. Get in the present moment. Life is here for you. If you don't like the way you feel in your life, you have the ability to change it.